Hello, fellow rogues and alchemists. This is Fate Alchemist here, and welcome to another episode of Stoneblock 3. Last time, we were able to fill this big hole that we created with dirt, and we got ourselves all set up to begin building our home in what will soon be a bustling city. We're not there yet. We got these spotlights up so that way we can see what we're doing without feeling like we're totally alone in this cavernous wasteland. And they're just lighting things up pretty well. And if I do a quick little out-of-body experience, it's looking pretty good. I have a lot of work to do, but I'm liking the beginnings, how the front's looking here. I have some ideas of what I want to do to continue. It's going to be a 2-story home. And I'm going to make it look very rustic. It's going to have several balconies and porches on it, kitchen, several rooms. A grand room will go about right here. It'll be open all the way up. Grand designs for this place. That is going to take a hot minute for me to get complete. So I'll be working on this off and on. I'll be coming back to give you guys updates. I'll do a lot of this off camera, I think, since it's going to be such a big project. I'm also doing it kind of free form. I haven't pre-built this anywhere. I'm just kind of doing it out of my head. I have a idea in my mind. I got like a cabin in my mind's eye I'm kind of building towards. But I think today what I'll be doing, as we kind of cut back to this every once in a while, I think it'd be handy to get some Botania started. Because this is making my brain hurt. And Botania is something I'm quite familiar with. I've been converting to living wood already. I don't have as much living rock. This conversion takes a minute. Be exact. And we'll need it to create many things in Botania. So we'll let that transform. Our goal is to make it to a tier 2 flower. We're going to have to start with an endoflame. But we want to get away from that as soon as possible and get ourselves towards a stronger flower. Let's start the endoflame. Double brown, gray, red. We got these tall gray flowers. We pick all these up. We've been using these to make the dyes for the concrete for the roof of our rustic cabin. But we can uproot these for the moment. Grab some bone meal. Grow several of these for ingredients here. It really feels good to have a lot of bone meal, since we're about to get into plant magic. We have ourselves a stack. Excellent. And now we just need this. Now I'm going to actually make an adjustment to this here. Take these out. I want to get a bunch of mana quickly, and while I don't recommend just spamming out all of one flower to get a lot of mana fast, it's much better to move up to the next tier. Since we have so many resources, I think we can get away with it, at least in the short term. It's going to burn all the coal we have, probably. There, that'll be enough. Okay, put this back in here, and the wheat can go back over here. Got a stack of seeds. Okay, so then go 1, 2, 1, 2, and AC. And there we go, we have one. And then next what we'd have to do is we could refill it and then empty hand and do it again. And then we have to keep on refilling the bucket. But there is a little bit of a hack to this, a little life hack, botanist life hack. Set a set of stairs in arrangement like that. And we'll start waterlogging this. Okay, now it's infinite. Ah, see? And it flows into here. And now that should just stay forever full. And it looks kind of sweet too, if I don't say so myself. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll do it. And now... oh yeah. This is how you do it. So while I've been building this, I've had these botany pots filled with sapling. And we've been getting plenty of wood. So we can borrow some of this. We'll just blop, blop, and blop. And we'll just let this mass smelt. Got a boatload of coal, and we'll just make all this into blocks that we can. That did not make as much as I thought it would. Oh, it's turkey jerky a little bit, forgive me. But we got... this plate's powered. It'll depower this torch. Depowers this block, which means this will power. This will be powered. This will strongly power the barrel, which will then power the chute. So basically what will happen is items only drop onto this when the plate's empty. If there's something resting on the plate, then the rest of the items will stay inside the chute. That way these will only get fed when they're hungry. And let's just test out the rocks. And it does not work. We'll just borrow that. We need anti-magnetic flower for this, so I can keep off, so I don't have to take off my ring every time we use this thing. And we're going to want that for the endoflame thing over there too, because as we walk by it, we're just going to pull all this stuff off of it. Solve two problems. Okay, we need the Sola Lagola. I don't know how to pronounce it. Brown, brown, red, blue. Boop dingles. I love this setup. Okay. 2 of these. Okay, 1, 2, 4. To make it a fabulous flower and another fabulous flower. There we go. And all the rest I can go in here. Okay. Please tell me you have some dirt. Not take it all with me to the... okay, good. 2. Alright. Now, we go back to the construction site. Hopefully this barrel doesn't get eaten. There we go. These flowers are hungry. Things that are flammable. Bun da ba. Okay, I'll put this here, and hopefully our farthest flower, which will be this one, can... okay. Now we just need to connect these up to the pool. We'll just have to connect each one of these over. And I'm not going to do all of them to start with, because once we get a little bit of mana in this thing, not going to have to worry about it. Mistake. One thing we do have to change. The whole... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we need, one. Just one. That's all you gotta do. There enough in here for a mana steel? Yes. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. So, now that we have one... Of course, I don't have any glass. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. And do that. Make ourselves an obedience stick. Perfect. And I should be able to... Nice. Okay. That made everything that could bind to this bind to it. Oh yeah, it's going rapid fire now. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Perfect. We'll let that roll. I don't think we're getting all of them, but that's okay. We do need some sand, which I, of course, didn't bring with me. So I will run back and get some sand. And looks like we see little flames everywhere. So, yeah, they're all within range. I don't know if you guys know Botania, but to get this much mana this quickly, that's lightning. I mean, we're going to burn through that coal like nobody's business, but we'll get what we need. Get your first mana pool, you know? You have that, you can make a better source. So this is just going to be our catalyst. Be fantastic. We're not spending all day getting mana. No siree. So now that we have that, start crafting some things. We need glass. And we can now make the monocle. Boom. Monocle. Now the monocle would normally go the head slot, but that's okay. But what we can do instead is we can do cosmetic override on the monocle, and now we can wear both at the same time. Perfect. And we'll get the benefits of both the magnet ring and our A piece. Now we gotta be careful when we're over here now. So this. We're gonna make our magnet ring. Or our Solgolia flower float. So we have 2 of these pasture seeds. Let's see, if we add this piece of dirt and one of these, we get a floating red flower and our floating blue flower. And floating flowers can be combined with functional flowers to make floating equivalents, which makes them a lot easier to place. And I can put that maybe right there. Oh, it also produces light, which is nice. And now when we put on our ring and our monocle, we can see the ranges of these flowers. Yes, and we can clearly see that all of them are within pickup range. And we can see the range of this guy as well, covers this whole area. So now anywhere in this area, magnet ring does not pick up these loose items like those pieces of coal there. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. Okay, fast Botania is the best. And another thing we can do here, these seeds are great in their own right because this is all dirt. Or we're going to give it life. Yes. And little splotches. Let's see. We'll jump to the other side too. It'll be kind of interesting to see how far this grows on its own. Without any help. It'll eventually cover this whole area. We'll put one on either side. Excellent. And this should sprout life. Should give us animals eventually. So our next steps are to use this to make all the runes, then make the terrasteel agglomeration plate, make terrasteel, at least one ingot, and then we can have ourselves an Alpine portal. And that's how we speedrun Botania, baby. Haha. So we ended up getting nearly 4 full mana pools, by the way, out of this little shindig. This is fantastic. We're not messing around. We're getting right to it. Let's get some magic unlocked, baby. Here we go. Watch the master craftsman work. My element now. I have all these magical runes. Everything except Autumn and Sloth, which uses Autumn. Because Autumn requires spider eyes, which we don't actually have. But for right now, this is an excellent start. We even got one of each of the high runes, exception of course, the Sloth. Now we have to make the altar, which means we need terrasteel. I've run into a bit of a hiccup. I wanted to make the Alpine portal today. In order to do that, we need to make pylons, and we need these guys here. So first we need to make that, which we can do just fine. We're about to get terrasteel, which you need mana pearls for, and Eyes Ender, which we need mana pearls for. And the way you can get mana pearls, the way we're getting them, is by using crushed endstone. However, that is in limited supply, because as you remember, when we used the cave plunger, just barely made it into the end, just to the very periphery of the nether here. And we got some endstone, which was enough to get us kind of started, but we now only have 15 left, and we only got a 7% drop chance for ender pearls. We might have just enough. That might have just done it. That's all it gave us, but that might be just enough. Alright, I think we're in business. We can't repeat this, because we don't have the resources to repeat it. But with this temporary gain, we can compound our gains. Go. A little bit of this magical ingot goes a long way. That should work. Nice. Oh, we did an excellent job today. We went from having nothing in Botania to having Elfheim Portal up and running, and plenty of spare mana. This is going to help us get some life in this barren wasteland. I think that's good for today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out Sassy Rogue on her side of the channel. And I'll see you in the next episode of Stoneblock 3. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.